Hi, welcome to Reacts with Jax. I'm Jax, and today I am reacting to The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch this. I am a huge fan of Captain America. Obviously, I am representing Captain with my shirt. I know that Steve decided to stay back with Peggy in Avengers Endgame, so he is not going to be here, but he did pass along his shield to the Falcon, which I love. I loved Sam and Steve's relationship. Also, Bucky, I loved the fact that they brought Bucky back. And Bucky and Steve were able to have a great relationship as well. I love that Steve fought so hard to get Bucky a better life. I'm assuming that Bucky is no longer going to be in Wakanda anymore. Hopefully the people in Wakanda were able to, Princess Shuri was hopefully able to kind of rewrite his brain. So I'm curious if he's going to still be easily triggered by a set of code words or if that's all done. Hopefully they'll give us some kind of a backstory on that in this pilot episode. And we did see Steve, Bucky, and Sam all come together in Civil War, Captain America Civil War. That was delightful. Their comedic timing, their chemistry together, it was all great. So this is going to be a really fun show to watch. I'm very excited for it. I haven't really heard anything about it, so I'm going in pretty blind, but this should be awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I think we're going to have a lot of fun watching this together. So let's get started. It's so cool to see the whole history of the world that the MCU has built in the opening credits. Hello, Sam. Oh, the shield, the shield. Are you going to Tony's funeral? This looks like funeral clothing. I got to hold that shield at Disneyland the last time I went. Actually, it was at California Adventure because they have them. It was heavy. No, I didn't hold that one, just to clarify. I hold like the prop one that you can purchase.
How does it feel? Like it's someone else's. It isn't.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
We need you to make sure that LAF doesn't deliver on their threat.
This has to be subtle.
Subtle. Got it.
That is wild. I can't imagine ever just feeling comfortable floating out of an airplane, or should I say falling, hurtling towards the ground at rapid speeds.
Any sign of LAF? Nah, nothing yet.
Oh, you killed the pilot.
We're gonna need to call some people.
Sam's the people you call.
Tu viens devant nous, monsieur le pare-brise.
C'est moi qui tuerai.
That threat is a little scarier considering there's a dead person sitting there.
Red Wing, engage!
Red Wing! I remember him. I don't know why I'm calling Red Wing a him. It's kind of weird to see a character that I'm so used to seeing in giant cinematic movies in something that does have a little bit more of that at-home TV vibe, you know? Well, I guess this isn't technically TV, it's more of like a streaming show. I wonder how long it takes them to learn all this choreography for the stunts. Oh God. You're being kidnapped and being forcibly hurled out of an airplane. That's like two fears wrapped in one.
Oh.
Love it. He's just laughing as people have died. I shouldn't be judging. I've done the same thing, especially in the John Wick reactions. He's like a flying squirrel. And those people are dead. I guess they're LAF, so they're the villains. Oh, that was really cool. How did they do this? Okay, I'm assuming green screen with a mixture of CGI.
He's not gonna follow.
What's up?
I'm doing good. What's up with you? Lammy's doing good too. Oh, don't see that, Lammy. Someone just got elbow punched.
You're about to fly into Libyan airspace. airspace.
And I assume they have a problem with that.
Yeah, a big problem. A big problem.
Well, how come LAF can fly into Libyan airspace and you can't?
How long I got?
90 seconds?
Should we count down? No. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna count down.
Oh, shit. He's outnumbered.
Well, yeah, he was always outnumbered. It was one person and like 4 bad guys. Oh, the helicopter. Okay. I don't know why I'm assuming that something bad would happen to Sam at the start of a show when the title is literally The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Nothing bad can happen to Sam. Oh, okay. I've just talked myself out of being fearful.
We gotta find another way.
That actor looks so familiar.
I just did.
You just did? Yeah, try to survive that, Mr. Flying Squirrel. Good job. Tea! You know how much I love tea.
Call themselves the Flag Smashers.
Basically, they think that the world was better during the blip.
Every time something gets better for one group, it gets worse for another.
Isn't that true?
They want a world that's unified without borders. So you can see why a lot of people are into that.
Well, if you only had half the population, I'm assuming a lot of people would have wanted to come together.
Online, there's just been a lot of stuff about Steve. Some people, they think that he's in a secret base on the moon.
No, but there were aliens on the moon. Were they on the moon or were they in that? No, they weren't on the moon. I was thinking of the Captain Marvel. They were in that little laboratory.
So are you off to?
Washington.
What are you doing there?
Moon stuff.
Moon stuff.
Oh.
Oh. I like that actor. So far, the show's pretty good.
And he
I think Steve has the best storyline. The fact that he got to go back.
The world has been.
Brody.
A few months ago, billions of people reappeared after 5 years away.
Wow.
Sending the world into turmoil.
Yeah.
We need new heroes. One suited for the times we're in.
We volunteer. We can bring snacks. I'll carry the cooler.
Thank you, Captain America. But this belongs to you.
Oh. Beautiful speech. Oh. It's not going to be any good there. I love that in this world they honor the superheroes.
With the shield, Sam. It was the right decision.
Ugh.
My sister and my nephews, man. When I left, they were babies. I come back and they're little men. It's crazy, you know?
Bucky. Oh.
Crazy to think that nobody's gonna be carrying the shield.
U.S. bomber Hydra factory. The Vanished.
Yeah.
Wow. What a crazy world.
Why didn't you take up the mantle?
It feels like it belongs to someone else. That someone else is Steve.
It's a new day, brother.
I wish we could see like a little 15-minute short about what Steve's life was like with Peggy. We got a little bit of it with them dancing, you know, at the end of Endgame, but it just feels so sad, whereas his ending was actually really happy. Oh, except for the fact that Peggy developed Alzheimer's. Remember? She couldn't remember. Remember? She couldn't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello, Bucky Barnes, who seems kind of evil. Oh no, this is against the LAF. Or is it? There's a part of me that wishes Bucky could go back to, you know, just like Steve. Because I don't know if he feels like he's lost in this time period and would have been better in the previous one. Or... Oh, yeah. Oh, sweetheart. You just play dead. Why don't any of you ever play dead? You just imagine Lammy just... So you don't move. Just like that.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
Oh, gosh.
So, Mr. Barnes, are you still having nightmares?
Is this his therapist?
No.
We've been doing this long enough that I can tell when you're lying. Well, you seem a little off today. Did something happen recently?
Yeah, like a lot of terrible things.
It's a condition of your pardon. Tell me about your most recent nightmare.
He was pardoned. So I'm assuming that this is like court-ordered therapy, which does not work, according to studies.
I crossed the name off the list of my amends yesterday. I used all your 3 rules. Senator Atwood was a hydropon for years.
So, rule number 1, can't do anything illegal.
What I did was give some intel to the aide to convict her.
Rule number 2,
What was rule number 2?
nobody gets hurt. It's a big one.
Then why isn't it rule number 1?
Yeah.
The whole point of making amends is to fulfill rule number 3.
What's rule number 3?
I am no longer the Winter Soldier,
I am James Bucky Barnes, and
and you're part of my efforts to make amends.
It didn't help with the nightmares.
well, like I said, I didn't have any.
You're going to have to open up and understand that some people really do want to help you and that they can be trusted.
Can she be trusted, though?
Yeah, give me your phone.
Why? Your phone is like the most personal thing. Don't give her your phone, unless it's a fake phone. It doesn't have any of your stuff on it.
You don't have 10 phone numbers on this thing. Ignoring the texts from Sam.
This feels a bit invasive. What would a therapist say about this?
You're alone. You're 100 years old. You have no history, no
Are
family.
you lashing out at me, Doc?
Yeah.
I had a little calm in Wakanda. And other than that, I just went from one fight to another.
What do you want?
To go back to Wakanda.
You got your mind back? You are being pardoned? I mean, these are good things.
So he does have his mind back.
You're free.
Thank you, Princess Shuri, for that one.
To do what?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to do. Because Steve left him here. Should have brought him back with you. You could have been best friends.
But Izzy, we always go to Izzy on Wednesday.
I'm not
Come
in the
on.
mood today.
Hey, what if I buy?
Fine, but no talking.
Oh,
You should ask her out.
a love story this early on in the show?
Pinocchio.
I'm really sorry about him.
Why are you sorry? I'm game. I have a shift, but if you want to come back here, I should be done around 10.
10 at night. Oh, she lives a very adventurous life.
He had a job with a consulting company, and he was working abroad.
Please tell me you didn't
and
kill
he
him.
was killed.
Oh my god, that was the guy. That was the guy that he was trying to get in the...
I will never know what really happened to him.
Is this you trying to make amends? You really should distance yourself. It's just gonna cause you more pain. I think Bucky has one of the saddest storylines. Which, I just said, I think Steve has one of the best storylines because he does get to go back and have a peaceful life. And we see him at the end of his life, you know? So we actually know he had a peaceful rest of his life, whereas Bucky, tortured, isolated from everybody, forced to kill a bunch of people, can't even control his own mind, actions.
Baby being held together
Paul
by duct tape
and
and prayer.
Darlene.
It'll be fine. It just needs to flow.
Did you just throw a French fry away? Okay. This man does not understand how to eat food.
We made a deal before Daddy died. You're out there. I do things my way here.
Right, but you tangled the house into this when you took those loans. I won't let you down. We can turn this shit around.
To the rescue, huh?
Always. Well, let's get some dinner. I'm hungry.
How are you hungry? You just threw away a French fry. Honestly, get your story straight. So if she gets off at 10,
Well,
where are they gonna
that's
go?
not the most adorably old-fashioned thing anyone's ever done.
Are places open after 11? I clearly don't leave my house at night.
Try the whole online dating thing. It's pretty crazy.
You did?
How old are you?
106.
I know, right? I think those things are really cool, but the constant motion of it, it would constantly draw my eye. It would be so distracting.
What are you doing?
I'm reading your mind.
Please don't.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone in his mind anymore.
Right, okay.
Wow, you really good drink.
He must have a really high tolerance because Steve couldn't get drunk, so I'm wondering if he can't get drunk because of a faster metabolism since he went through kind of like Hydra's version of the super soldier program.
I think it's really sweet you're spending time with Yori.
I think it's a little bit misguided.
I think not knowing how it happened is the hardest part for him.
Do not tell him how it happened. Oh, do not.
Hey.
No.
What are you doing here?
Lammy, I need you for emotional support because this is about to get awkward and terrible. Oh, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible.
God, I owed you for lunch.
That's so beautiful.
There we go. Get the plates moving. Get some rice in there. Come on.
And that's beautiful too. Switzerland. Oh. Do people really do that? Walk around just recording? Everyone is on their phone. Sweetheart, do not get caught up in something you can't get yourself out of. Oh no. Oh.
But I don't have to place you under arrest.
Super soldier. Do not hurt him. Oh, I hate. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, do I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. Do you?
I do. But where?
Come on.
He's the Falcon. He's an Avenger. He saved your life.
I knew it, Falcon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't want to say anything.
I always wanted to be an Avenger.
Oh, man.
He is gonna reject them.
There's some kind of fun for heroes, or did Stark pay you when he was around? My condolences, by the way.
Thank you, but no, it doesn't really work like that.
But Tony would give you guys shelter and you had all the stuff you needed.
You have no income over the last 5 years.
How can you have income if you don't exist?
Sarah.
You guys don't have a contingency plan for the people that were gone?
I have government contracts. That's proof of earnings, and I know for a fact that we qualify for an SBA loan.
Under the old terms. Is there any chance, and of course you could say no, that I could get a selfie with your arms out?
Are you serious?
Are you kidding?
I know your family has banked with us for generations, but we cannot approve you. I'm truly sorry.
Wow, I can't believe they didn't have some kind of plan for the people gone for 5 years.
Yeah, well, half the boat's mine, and so is the house. We're not selling our family's legacy.
You gonna do me like that when you know I'm right?
Would you rather be here, or would you rather have, like, come back after 5 years apart? I'm trying to figure that out. I think I'd probably want to be someone that... I don't know, because at least if you're here the whole time, you know what's going on, and you've built something for yourself. And if you come back, you're kind of living in a world that you're trying to catch up with everything, but at the same time, if you were gone and then you came back, you at least wouldn't have had to deal with the 5 years of pain and suffering and trying to rebuild, because everyone's trying to deal with the aftermath of all of it. Thanos really messed everything up, didn't he? Oh.
So this is the leader of the Flag Smashers, huh?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Bucky is going to know that guy, or at least know of him.
We need a real person who embodies America's greatest values.
The Falcon.
Someone to inspire us again.
The Falcon.
Someone who can be a symbol for all of us.
The Falcon.
Join me in welcoming
your new Captain America.
What? You took the shield? You took the shield that he gave you? And you gave it to somebody else? Wow, the betrayal. Who are you? Oh, don't end. No! Oh, that was so mean. That was so mean. Oh my God, that shield. I was so bummed when Sam handed that shield over. I was just assuming it was going to sit there in the museum, and then eventually Sam would go back and be like, nah, I need this. And instead they gave it to someone else. Oh, that was horrible. I hated that, and I love it at the same time because, you know, you can tell they're playing with us a little bit. That guy smirked and gave a little wink. They knew that we were going to hate that. So I think it was kind of fun to see that, even though I didn't like it. I can't wait for Sam to get that shield back. I'm assuming he's going to get the shield back. Nowhere in me do I believe that that man is going to keep it. Who even is that guy? I don't get it. And why would they replace Captain America? Why wouldn't they just come out with like a new superhero? Well, because superheroes can't just be made. But technically they can because of the super soldier serum. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I get it, you know, in a world where the Avengers were the biggest and the baddest and they were able to defend you from whomever. Now we're living in a world where the Avengers are kind of disbanded. A lot of them are dead or missing. We don't know where Bruce is at this point. We don't know where Hawkeye is at this point, but we know that Peter's struggling to kind of follow in the footsteps of Tony. Now you have the Falcon and Bucky who, I mean, before Endgame, they were convicts on the run. So well, were they convicts? They were definitely on the run, considered to be like global terrorists or something like that. And so the fact that they're now both pardoned, but for Bucky, it's conditional that he has to go to therapy. I don't know if I trust his therapist. She might be someone who's passing information along to the wrong person, especially since we know that there's kind of a theme in this world of the government not being who you think they are, especially when it came to the Shield Hydra situation. So I'm curious if his therapist is good for him, or is she like a true friend, or is she someone who's collecting information and like giving it to other people? I don't know. I'd like to believe that she's someone that is actually a safe person in his life. She did reference that she herself was a soldier, so she knows a little bit about what it's like dealing with the aftermath of coming back and being a civilian. So I'm hoping that that's a good relationship. And I can't wait for Bucky and Steve. I meant Bucky and Sam. I can't wait for Bucky and Sam to develop a strong friendship. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be a strong friendship and work together in this show. Let's just see where this show goes. I'm excited. So thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this content, and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next upload. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this. I can't wait to continue watching the show with you. So I will see you next Friday. Bye.